All right, so we've simulated the amount of energy our building is going to use per square foot of floor area, and that's what this, so we're at 33 kilobTUs per square foot of floor area. Now we need to, or we can also generate energy on site. So for example, using solar electric PV systems. And that's we have a Grasshopper script set up to estimate that. So even if you didn't in your project consider that, you may want to pick some portion of your roof or all of your roof that you think you could collect electricity with from the sun and see if we can get your site EUI reduced. So what do we need to do that? First, we need our Grasshopper script. Let's go through the different inputs here. The PV panel is the surface. We're going to pick the roof surface or a portion of our roof surface. That's going to be our panels. Those have presets you don't need to change if you don't want to. For this is saying how much. Come on. 0.2 means 20% efficient. That's saying that 20% of the energy hitting the panel is being turned into energy. And then we're saying that 80% of whatever surface area I pick is going to actually be panels that can turn the sun into electricity. You can leave those as presets if you want to. We can add shading. The buildings around our building will shade our roof, so that would be a good idea. We have to make sure we have a path. Um, if yours still says Mandible, that's Mandible is my computer, so you need to have a path to some folder on your hard drive for that the script knows to put the simulation. You have to choose a location, so I'm picking LaGuardia. You also have to set the gross square footage of your building. So this is the number of the square footage of floor area that you have. That is because we are doing, and actually this is going to come out in kilowatt hours per square foot. So there's a way we're converting that, but let me just go back to this. So we have kilobTUs per square foot is what site EUI is, because we are saying how much energy are we using per square foot of usable space. That allows us to compare similar buildings to each other. Um, so if we have, um, so that's basically what we need to know to run this. I'm first going to select my shading. Actually, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to turn off this, just turn on my roof. Actually, I'll turn the roof off right now. I'm going to select, remember these are individual surfaces. We did this in the last the energy use simulation. All we're doing with this script is running a climate studio analysis. We're just doing it through Grasshopper. Um, so back to Grasshopper. I'm going to put my shading into its multiple B reps in the shading context. I will turn back on my roof, select the roof of my building, and set that as my PV panel. And we'll see, since I've run this before, this automatically ran, but if you haven't, you can run it. It's running. So I actually just paused this because I had some kind of glitch occur, and it had to do with the shading that I selected. And that's just been happening to me. So if I were you, I would try your shading. If it doesn't work, just you can just clear the values here. But I'm going to rerun it just to prove that it works. But I only have that one building is shading right now. So again, this is not completely accurate. I'm not that worried about the specifics at this point. And then at this point, I can come in and change so my building's actually, I think I think it's 26,000 square feet. I don't remember. And that's so I'm at 20 kilobTUs per square foot per year. So as a summary, we are using the simple script, changing these few settings, estimating just as what some portion or all of our roof, um, how much energy it could produce, and getting a value that we're going to enter into our local Law 97 spreadsheet. So done with PV.